Welcome to CSE Guru. In this session, we will discuss about the topic eliminating ambiguity in compiler design. A grammar is said to be ambiguous if for any string it derives more than one parse tree or more than one leftmost derivation or more than one rightmost derivation. So the drawbacks of ambiguous grammar is it will create parsing complexity and affect the other phases of the compiler. There are three main reasons for ambiguity. One is operator precedence rule, then associativity rule and Danglingels. In the previous session, we have discussed about the topic eliminating ambiguity by implementing the precedence rule. So in this session, we are going to discuss about the topic eliminating ambiguity by implementing the associativity rule. So if you are considering an expression, if there are more than one operator present in an expression, the operator with a higher precedence should be evaluated first, then the lower precedence operator should be evaluated. That is the operator precedence rule. Suppose in an expression there are more than one operator, but all the operators are having equal precedence. So in that case, we have to implement the associativity rule. So associativity represents the direction in which the expression to be evaluated. There are two types of associativity. One is left to right and another one is right to left. That is, in left to right expression, the expression will be evaluated from left to right. So from left to right, which operator presents first, that will be evaluated first. In right to left associativity, the expression will be evaluated from right to left. So for each operator, the type of associativity is represented in this associativity table. So if you are considering this associativity table, the unary operator is right to left associative. The multiplicative, additive, shift, relational, equality, bitwise and logical operators are left to right associative. The conditional operator, assignment operator, exponentiation, comma. These operators are right to left associative. So for each operator, we should know the associativity rule and we have to implement in the grammar. Then we can eliminate the ambiguity. Next, consider this example a plus b plus c. We can able to evaluate this expression in two ways. First, we can able to add a plus b and then the result will be added to c. Second method is, first we can able to add b plus c and then the result will be added to a. So in this two way we can able to evaluate this expression. But which one is the right method of evaluation? That is, the first method is the right method because there are two operators here, that is the addition operator. So the associativity rule for the addition operator is from left to right. So from left to right, which operator presents first, that should be evaluated first and then the next operator should be evaluated as per the associativity rule. So the first method is the right method. For this next example, if you are considering, this is an assignment operator. So assignment operator, if you are considering, the associativity is from right to left. That is, the value C should be assigned to B and then the B value should be assigned to A. This is the right method of evaluation as per the associativity rule. So accordingly, if you are considering, there are two types of associative grammar. One is left associative grammar, that is evaluation is from left to right. And the second one is right associative grammar, that is the evaluation is from right to left. First we will discuss the left associative grammar. Consider this grammar, E derives E plus E and E derives A or B or C. And we have to derive the string A plus B plus C. And now we will construct the parse tree for deriving the string. So first we will implement the production rule E derives E plus E. For this non-terminal E, we will implement the production rule E derives E plus E. And then for this non-terminal E, E derives A. Next E derives B. And then E derives C. So now we have derived the string A plus B plus C. And we will construct one more parse tree, that is E derives E plus E. And for this second non-terminal, we will implement E plus E. And for this non-terminal, E derives A. And for this, E derives B. And for this, E derives C. So if you are considering this, there are two different parse tree for deriving the same string A plus B plus C. But which one is right? That is, the first parse tree is correct. There are two operators here, that is the addition operator. So the associativity rule for the addition operator is from left to right. So from left to right, which operator presents first, that should be evaluated first, and then the next operator should be evaluated as per the associativity rule. Second parse tree, if you are considering, that is B plus C will be evaluated first, and then the result will be added to A. So this is the right parse tree, and this one is a wrong parse tree. Next, we will see about right associative grammar. Consider this grammar. E derives E equal E. E derives A or B or C. And we have to derive the string A equal to B equal to C. And now here we will construct the parse tree for deriving the string. First, we will implement E derives E equal E. And then for this non-terminal, we will implement E equal E. And for this non-terminal E derives A. And for this non-terminal, E derives B. And for this, E derives C. So this is the first parse tree. And the second parse tree is E derives E equal E. And now for the second non-terminal, we will implement E equal E. And now for this, E derives A, E derives B, E derives C. So if you are considering these two parse trees, both it derives the same string A equal to B equal to C. But which one is a right parse tree? If you are considering this operator, assignment operator, it is a right associative operator. So if you are considering the second parse tree is the right parse tree. That is, first the C value will be assigned to B and then the B value will be assigned to A. So this is the correct parse tree, and this is actually the wrong parse tree. So if you are considering this left associative grammar, this is the correct parse tree, and if you are considering this right associative grammar, this is the correct parse tree. So if you are considering this parse tree, if it is a left associative grammar, if you are creating a left recursion for the left associative grammar, then we will get the correct parse tree. And if you are implementing a right recursion for a right associative grammar, then we will get unambiguous grammar. So for the left associative grammar, we have to implement a left recursion to eliminate the ambiguity. And for right associative grammar, we have to implement a right recursion to eliminate the ambiguity. Now, we will rewrite the grammar by implementing this concept. So this is actually the given grammar and this is the correct parse tree. But this grammar is an ambiguous grammar. Now we will eliminate the ambiguity by rewriting the grammar. If it is a left associative grammar, we have to implement a left recursion in production. So now we will rewrite the grammar as E derives E plus T. That is, we are introducing a new non-terminal T in the grammar. And then T derives A or B or C. So if you are considering here, E is the start symbol of the grammar. So what is recursion? Recursion is nothing but any function or any method calling by itself. So E is the start symbol of the grammar. So according to this production rule, E is calling by itself as a left recursion. So to replace this non-terminal, we can able to implement E derives E plus T or T. This is actually the correct unambiguous grammar. So now using this unambiguous grammar, we will construct the parse tree. E derives E plus T. Next, for this non-terminal, E derives E plus T. Next, for this non-terminal E derives T and then T derives A. And for this non-terminal T derives B. And this non-terminal T derives C. So now we have derived the string A plus B plus C. So if you are considering this grammar, this is the only parse tree we can able to construct for this string using this grammar. So this is an unambiguous grammar. And however we are implementing more than one addition also, it will create a recursion in the left hand side. That is, the lower level will be evaluated first. So lower level in the sense first operator present in the expression will be evaluated first. So in an expression, if there is a left associative operator, we can able to implement the left recursion in the production to eliminate the ambiguity. Similarly, for the right associative operator, we can able to introduce the right recursion in the production to eliminate the ambiguity. So this is the given grammar, but this grammar is an ambiguous grammar. Now we can able to rewrite this grammar as E derives T equal E and T derives A or B or C. So if you are considering this grammar, we are implementing a right recursion. E present as a right operand. So here we have implemented it as a right recursion. So for the right associative operator, if we are implementing a right recursion, so we will get the correct evaluation. So to replace this non-terminal E, we can introduce one more production. E derives T. So E derives T equal E or T. T derives A or B or C. So now we will construct the parse tree for deriving the string. And now we will get the unique parse. E derives T equal E. And then for this non-terminal E, T equal E. And for this non-terminal T, T derives A. T derives B. And for this non-terminal, E derives T and then T derives C. Now if you are considering this parse tree, this is the only parse tree to derive the string A equal to B equal to C using this unambiguous grammar. So now we have converted this ambiguous grammar into unambiguous grammar by implementing the right recursion in production for the right associative grammar. So in an expression, if the operator is a right associative operator, introduce the right recursion to eliminate the ambiguity. So if the grammar is a left associative grammar, implement a left recursion in the production rule so that we can eliminate ambiguity. Same way, if the grammar is a right associative grammar, implement a right recursion in the production rule. That is right recursion in the production rule that will eliminate ambiguity. So in this way, we can eliminate the ambiguity by considering the associativity rule. Thank you for watching this video.